time for our hot topic of the day, sponsored by Hyundai. Odell Beckham Jr.'s moments in Cleveland have been very brief so far. He was at the first day of OTAs on Tuesday, but then did not show up yesterday. Beckham's only other appearance in Cleveland was back in April for his intro press conference. Despite all this, Freddie Kitchens seems all right with Beckham not being there. Take a listen.
I've never disputed the fact that it's not important for him to be here, but it's also important for him to be mentally ready to be here. All right, so I'm not giving him an out by any stretch of the imagination. Nobody here knows the conversations that Odell and I have. I'm just saying it's better for him to be here when he can present his best self, emotionally, physically, everything. And Odell Beckham's going to be here in the fall, and he's going to be a good football player in the fall, just like he has been. We just need to incorporate it into a team setting now and move forward with the Cleveland Browns, and that's what we're going to become.
And then there's this. Olivier Vernon, who is now in Cleveland and was with Odell in New York, said he gets a bad rap. If you never met the guy, don't know the guy, just keep your mouth shut. I played with the guy 3 years, now going on my 4th year. He's a great teammate, great person. Shannon, big deal or no big deal that Odell only went to 1 day of Browns OTAs?
It would have been no deal, but Odell made it a big deal by going there for 1 day and leaving. Yeah. Skip. What Freddie Kitchens said is very, very disturbing. We need a guy to be mentally ready to be here.
Uh-oh.
Be here and present his best self.
Uh-oh.
We know Odell's going to be here this fall. Yeah, no jive. Of course he's going to be there. He has no choice but to be there. Skip, Odell hasn't gotten over the fact that the Giants shipped his butt out of there.
They did.
This would be like Denzel, an A-list movie, doing Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah.
That's how Odell sees himself. I'm an A-list, but I'm in a C-list movie. He sees him, Skip, you watch on Instagram, he's in Paris, he's at the Met Gala. Guys at the Met Gala don't do Cleveland.
He's not out there at Cleveland. Where is Cleveland?
Out there.
Yeah, he's at Paris, he's touring with Drake, he's at this or that. No place in Cleveland.
Yep.
And for him, my thing is, why you even show up? If you were only going to stay a day, or a 3-day, they already know. They used to joke with me, Skip, hey, Sharp, you going to do a drive-by at the OTAs? They know, hey, no, I'm not going to even tease you like that. No, I'm not coming. Odell, why? Olivier Vernon, shut up. I know what you say, but I'm Skip, I got these glasses now. I'm like 2015. I see better than I hear. I know they keep telling me Odell's a leader. Odell's a great guy. But I know what I see. I know the behavior that I see. So how great a guy was he when he went down to Miami to get ready for that game and it's going to be at Lambeau Field? How great was the guy when he on the kicking net, when he hitting the kicking net and throwing tantrums on the sideline when he doesn't catch passes? How great a guy was he? So now we can't even have an opinion about nobody, Skip, because we ain't met him face to face. Good. Because I probably want to tell him a thing or two. He needs to straighten his act up. That's what he needs to do. Skip, this is ridiculous, Odell. Odell. Unlike Zion, you don't have options. You can't go back into the draft and do this thing all over again. You're not going back to New York. You're in Cleveland now. And unfortunately, you view New York as your home, but as Dorothy said in The Wizard of Oz, there's no place like home. You're close to Kansas, bro. You're in Cleveland. You better embrace it. It's not going to get any better, Skip. What's he trying to do? Kick the can down the road? Because guess what? You're going to end up at the same destination. You're a Cleveland Brown. You're going to play for the Cleveland Browns for the very foreseeable future.
I strongly agree with everything you just said. And I must say that Freddie Kitchens is really ready to be. He's not mentally ready. Oh, okay, wow. And then he needs to be able to present his best self when he gets there, like this is his worst self. Yet Odell's been tweeting and posting that this is the happiest he's ever been.
Skip, now, and this is what really concerning. Now we have to incorporate him in a team setting. Dude been playing football for his as long as he's been alive.
Yep.
And now we got to incorporate him in a team setting.
Yep.
It's not like he's coming from golf to football. He's always been in a team setting. But now we got to really hone it in and make him focus that we are a team. The very reason that the Giants got his butt up out of New York.
That is
because
correct.
he saw himself outside of the team. So sorry, Olivier Vernon, but y'all in the same place. Y'all will do just fine. Y'all can bounce some ideas off each other.
That is a good point. So Odell recently declared the Cleveland Browns the new Patriots. He tried to walk it back a little bit, but he did say flat out, we are the new Patriots. We're going to be competing for Super Bowl championships in the next multiples in the next 5 years. And my quarterback is the new Brett Favre. He's not becoming, he's already there as the new Brett Favre. He's got next now. That's what Odell said.
That's what he said.
Well, that's putting a big old target on the back of all your teammates. And the report said that all the key Browns showed up for the voluntary OTAs. Yeah. All the rest of them were there, and this guy made a cameo appearance.
Let me ask you a question, Skip. What free agent that you know goes to the Patriots and doesn't show up for OTAs or shows up for one day? Can you imagine a guy showing up for one day and then bouncing?
You better not.
And Coach, that's one thing, I tell you what, that's one thing you might say a lot of things about the Patriots. You never have to worry about them whether or not they're mentally ready to be there.
It's true.
Or they have to present their best self. The moment you see the Patriots, they select you or you sign with them, you put your best self. You already ingratiate yourself because you already know what's at stake here.
If Bill Belichick had said these same things about Randy Moss in OTAs leading to 2007, there'd never been a 2007 for Randy Moss. Sorry. And the point is, the Patriots have always paid. You have to pay a price. You know about paying a price.
Absolutely.
And obviously, you paid the price by yourself.
Yes.
You would keep yourself in supreme shape. But Mike Shanahan knew your coach. You could be counted on to do that after you were an established
But I did go to the first OTA, Skip, my first year in Baltimore.
For sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have to.
Yes.
You have to show them you're all in.
Right.
That you're dedicated to the process of becoming the new Patriots.
Yes.
Okay. And Freddie went on and on about how important that the OTAs are for knowledge, for learning how to compete, for the young players. You got to show them.
Right.
And yet, I don't even know what Odell has to show them yet because he has little to show for what he's done in the NFL
Skip,
so far.
Freddie says you have to show up, and that's what I went to Baltimore for. I needed to show you how I won 2 Super Bowls, how I became the player that I became. Okay, that's what he does. Is that how he eats? Is this how he trains? This how he practices? All those things. Odell, show him. Show him how you became the player. Well, we know how you became the selfish player. It happened on a Sunday night.
Yep.
And you saw that you could get celebrity even though you lost the game. We don't normally celebrate guys. Guy hits a half-court shot and then lose the game. We ain't aired that 55 times. He made a catch. Remember, they got the brakes beat off them by the Cowboys on that Sunday night.
They did.
Odell probably made $250,000 off of signing that picture. And if I'm a Cowboy fan, I bring him to sign it. And then after he signed, y'all still caught the L.
Yep, that is true. And I'm with you on Olivier Vernon. He has nothing to show for his NFL resume either. He's won no playoff games as a Giant, obviously. And
he might have been on that boat in the captain's.
I don't know.
In the captain's chair.
At the picture.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've said this for several years now about Odell. I believe he has a good heart. I don't think he's a bad kid, but his priorities are completely out of whack, or they're just whack, period.
Right.
Because he still prioritizes starring over winning.
Yeah.
And in the end, he wants to promote himself as opposed to pay the price to go win a Super Bowl with a new team.
Right.
And in the end, all I know is that when he was presented an opportunity to get ready for a playoff game at Lambeau Field, to your point, he led the tour group to South Beach for a day off. You can't do it. It would be the last thing you would have thought of at that moment.
Skip, if they had the bye week, and the coach said, I'm going to give you guys off until Thursday. Go lay off, blow some steam off, get away.
That's different,
But, Skip, not on a Monday and you playing on a Sunday?
And then if he backed it up, put his feet where his mouth was and really come to play at Lambeau, but he dropped 2 big balls in the first quarter, and they got blown out.
Skip, you can't wait a week. Because you could have, what you did that Monday, if you had waited 1 week, you'd have been able to do that without the criticism.
Yeah.
He's also had a lot of injuries that we don't. He's missed 16 games over the last 2 years. So has he figured out the strength and conditioning? Has he figured out what to do in the offseason? So he hasn't figured it out yet.
I don't know really how, all these pictures on IG. I want to see him post up at Cleveland. Post up with a Browns helmet on. Were you actually there? Not no imposed.
The fans seem like they're ready. They don't care about his lack of commitment to Cleveland, but I'd like to see a few more.
He's going to show up for game 1. That's all we know, right?
He'll be there in the fall, Skip.
Okay.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I'll see you in the fall, Skip.
I got to go.
Where you going?
Yeah, I got to go to the fall. Hey. Odell taking time off. I got to get mentally ready to present my best self. Go far.
I don't want to see you on Instagram then. Please. None of that, Shannon. That's not how it works around here. Did number 2 cost the Raptors a win last night? We'll discuss that with Steven.